Oh yeah, that's my bracket. Let me see. Thunder in 7. I thought it was gonna go against us, so I'm gonna pick them in 5 now. Uh, I'm gonna go with 5 now. Mavericks in 6. That stays. I still think. I don't know. I could actually see Mavs winning in 5 too, because the Clippers uh, have a lot of question marks around Kawhi Leonard's health. So it's gonna be tough. And I just love what the Mavericks have done. Right, their defense has been great. Luka is a great playoff performer. Kyrie is a great playoff performer usually. The shot creation is there. They have the defensive capabilities now. They have the size with Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, PJ Washington in there. Derek Jones Jr. has been great. So I just love this Mavericks team. Like I said, that's why I'm picking them against the Thunder. Also, I think uh, Luka and Kyrie will be more reliable than the Thunder's two best players, while also the Mavs can play more physical than a Chet Holmgren, I would say. I'm not wanting to disrespect the Thunder. I think they could. I think they could make the finals. The Thunder, that is. Uh, but I just like the Mavericks a little more. And to be fair, I've not watched as much Thunder in the second half of this season as I maybe should have. But that's just life sometimes, right? Sometimes you just don't have the time to do that. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to entertain, I guess. Picking the Suns, I just like this matchup for them. I think they have better shot creators. Once again, it's about the dudes, and I think the Suns have more reliable shot creators in the playoffs. Even though you could argue Devin Booker in elimination games, right, and some shit like that. But I don't know. Some my gut tells me the Suns, even though the Timberwolves defense should be much better, even with Rudy Gobert in the playoffs, which is a myth because, well, obviously Rudy Gobert in the playoffs has been rough, but I would say that's been more about the point of attack defense around him than Rudy Gobert himself. But at the same time, can he be more effective offensively? Can the defense hold up the point of attack defense? Can it be enough against a KD, against a Devin Booker, against a Bradley Beal? We'll see. And can they offensively match up with them enough? While the Suns are no world beaters defensively, they're not horrible and they have the length and size with KD and Nurkic. Um, but uh, can Ant Edwards be the trustworthy number one option there? Can Karl Anthony Towns exercise his playoff demons? Can Jaden McDaniels give you something offensively in terms of shot creation? And how reliable will Mike Conley be as a 36-year-old against Devin Booker against Bradley Beal in a playoff series? I think the Timberwolves, of course, could win. Like this series could go either way. I don't see the Clippers beating Mavericks. I don't see the Pelicans beating the Thunder. But I could see this going Timberwolves in 6, Timberwolves in 7, Timberwolves in 5. If things just flip their way, and if KD maybe has a bad series, which I mean, to be fair, right when without the Warriors, KD has been inconsistent since in the playoffs. Besides that first Brooklyn run, where he was simply sensational and just obviously had a tough time against the eventual champions. Uh, but those are my thoughts right now. The Nuggets in 5. I could see the Lakers making this way tougher than it should be, but I just think the Nuggets have the most well-rounded starting 5. They have the most healthy starting 5. I think they have the most durable starting 5. Uh, I think Christian Brown, Peyton Watson are ready for the moment, which is good for the defense, obviously. And as long as Jamal Murray continues his playoff rise and being a playoff riser, I think the Nuggets will take care of the Lakers in 5 because I don't trust D'Angelo Russell still, even though he's been better. I don't trust AD and LeBron, even though they will have enough time between games to be fresh enough for this series, uh, even with the altitude in Denver, right? And I don't trust the Lakers role players. I just don't. You could argue the same about the Nuggets, but I think Jokic, Jamal, and Michael Porter Jr. with KCP, who's been a great two-way player this year. He's been an insane defender this season, and he obviously has a history with the Lakers, so he'll be up for this. And then Aaron Gordon is much better than LeBron, AD, D'Lo staff. Even though LeBron and AD have been sensational, I don't know, man. I just like the Nuggets. I just like the Nuggets here. They just play a great brand of basketball. I think they'll be able to handle the Lakers size and length with LeBron. Aaron Gordon is a really good, defender to have against LeBron James. Um, Jokic is obviously able to give it to AD and has been over the past matchups. So that's my thoughts right now. I'm picking Celtics in 5 with no Jimmy Butler. I think they should just be able to handle this series fairly well. Uh, there is no reason for them to get beat by this Heat team other than they will just overforce the 3 point line and be close from the 3 point line. Even if they overforce it from the 3 point line, I think unless they're like shooting under 30% from the 3 point line for the series, that this is not going to go for further than 5 unless Jimmy Butler comes back maybe earlier than we expected. But that's just me, I guess. Orlando in 6. I'm obviously worried about Orlando's offense and shot creation because Franz Wagner has had an inconsistent second half of the year because of some injuries and has been inconsistent simply. Paolo is a question mark with the jump shots, and I would say he's questionable in the clutch with some of the shot selection. Can Jalen Sachs, Cole Anthony give you some of the offense? Can Jalen Sachs be great from the 3 point line? Can you get enough 3 point shooting against the Cavs team? Because it will be also hard to go into the paint against these Cavs teams with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen in there, obviously. And can Jalen Sachs give enough trouble to Donovan Mitchell, who's been always really good in the playoffs? There are a lot of question marks about that, but I don't know, man. I just have a gut feeling the Magic are gonna win because I just didn't like the Cavaliers vibes headed into the playoffs. So there's that. I'm picking the Pacers in 6 because of the Giannis injury. I don't know if I wouldn't have picked them either way in 6 or 7, but I just like them here against the Bucks. The Bucks have been weird. Their offense is inconsistent. Dame is dealing with a lot of stuff. Without Giannis, it's even more inconsistent, obviously, and on both sides. The Pacers play at a fast pace. The Bucks are an old team. The Pacers have all the confidence against the Bucks, considering they've been really good against them, even though it was before Doc Rivers. And that's just simply that. Then the Knicks against the Sixers. I'm picking them in 7 right now, but I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't see Joel Embiid lasting in this series long enough, so I'm picking Knicks in 6. I think they'll be more tougher, more physical. I think Jalen Brunson will continue to take care of his advantages and continue to make those tough shots he's been making all year. Even though the whistle will be all swallowed, it's been swallowed since the All Star break, and he's been great still. And I just like the Knicks, man. I just like their toughness. I like Dante DiVincenzo's shot selection and how he's been playing. I like OG Anunoby as long as he's healthy, right, to defend Tyrese Maxey, to defend Tobias Harris, and take him out this series. Um, and I don't think Philly has enough reliable role players, you know, against the Knicks. And Isaiah Hartenstein can be physical with Embiid, especially considering the way Embiid has looked since he's come back. Health wise, he's looked still really solid, but health wise, it's been rough for him. Precious Ushua is a body that can go at him. Mitchell Robinson is obviously back. I'm pretty sure, right? Didn't he get injured or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm casual, but I'm pretty sure Mitchell Robinson is back, right? Let me just check, just in case. Um, but I'm pretty sure Mitchell Robinson came back. I'm sure he came back. I'm just not sure if he didn't get injured again. Mitchell Robinson status. Mitchell Robinson. Hmm. I mean, he did play against Chicago and got 1 rebound in 7 minutes. Uh, I don't know, but I mean, if he's healthy enough to get some minutes on Embiid, he'll be able to at least, be physical with him. Also, they have enough bodies to throw at Embiid, I would say. And then I got them against the Pacers, against the Celtics, and I think they'll make this a tough series. And I'm not changing anything here. I think the Nuggets will take care of the Suns fairly easily, even though the Suns have been a tough matchup for them this season. But I just don't see Denver having that much of a tough time in the playoffs. Besides the finals, both finals. The Nuggets against the Mavericks, I think, will be a classic series. I think that will be just an incredible classic series. Where it will be just incredible shot making against incredible shot making, great defense against a really good defense, uh, great players against great players, and it will just be a Imano matchup. And then I think the Nuggets will take care of the Celtics because at the end of the day, I just trust Jokic and Murray more than Tatum and Brown. I think it's about the best guys, and I trust them more than I trust the Celtics. So that's my bracket. Thank you all for listening and watching. Enjoy the playoffs. Be here with me, and I'll catch you all with another video later.